Howdy Nerdigans, this is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Ruridragon chapter 23. But before I get into this recap and live reaction, we are at war with YouTube's algorithm, and it is slowly but surely killing my channel, and in order to defeat this algorithmic beast, we need you to please hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because, of course, this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored, and we ain't sponsored by Shueisha, and we ain't sponsored by Manga Plus, and we ain't sponsored by Viz. And considering how much we promote Manga Plus on this channel, it's kind of surprising, right? But if you love what we're doing and want to help keep me, my adorable Will Bubba Kitty, who's somewhere around here, and this operation literally alive and kicking, so we can keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be news, analysis, or live reactions like this one, feel free to hit up our Cash App and PayPal. Links are in the description box below, as well as the link to our Patreon where we are doing our anime live reaction content, because unlike YouTube, where we constantly have to worry about getting a copyright strike for showing anything on the screen, well, Patreon, we don't have to worry about that. So I can have my full setup of the anime and manga side by side, and have the audio to boot, which is really come in handy for not just busting a botch localization or two, but it also is come in handy for covering anime original content such as Dragon Ball Daima or the anime original content in Bleach 1000-Year Blood War. And by the way, the first episode of Bleach 1000-Year Blood War is free on Patreon, so you really do get a good idea of how I do my anime live reactions on Patreon. And the more views and subscribers we get on Patreon, the more anime we will cover. And there is a Statfall anime season that has begun, and more anime on the way. And let's be real, Ruridragon is going to be getting an anime at some point, and hopefully I am around to cover it. So please check out our Patreon. The link is in the description box below. So, well, first off, I do need to start this off by saying I have been getting some of the really questionable translations from Ruridragon that we've covered the past few chapters, checked on Twitter, you know, by Japanese Twitter, and for the most part, they are accurate. Thank God. I've been so worried about that because Viz, as you know, if you've been watching my content, you know, Viz has made some very, very cringy decisions in wording choices. So I'm very, very happy to report that that the past few chapters where it was very, very questionable, that it is accurate. Thank fucking God. I hope that part of it is because I am posting these panels on Twitter and getting them verified. I'd like to think that is the case, but a good chunk of these fuckers have blocked me, so maybe not. But anyways, we're going to see Ruri control the weather, which will be really, really sick. So let's get to this chapter, see what's in store for us this week. And this chapter is titled, I'm a Dragon! Well, a Thunder Dragon in this case. And yeah, new horns? Yeah, her horns grew back. So they grow back in overnight? I guess dragons heal up like it's nobody's business. Well, no shit. My hair's getting long too. I know, my hair's way too long. I need to cut it. Morning, we have toast on the menu today. Okay. Pop right back out, huh? My kid sure has some cute horns, if I do say so myself. Yeah, you take them then. Perfect weather, wouldn't you say? Mm-hmm. I'm gonna call lightning today. Lightning! Oh, it's leaking out again. You must have stored up plenty, yeah? Are you gonna be okay? Do you think you could pull this off? I don't know. The typhoon's hitting way sooner than the forecast initially said. Maybe this is your weather control thing in action. It should probably work then, right? Why do you all show up anyway? It's Sunday and there's a storm coming. Why not stay safe at home? Because we want to see this, duh. Well, yeah. Well, let's talk through the plan. Sports Festival is 5 days from now, plus a weekend in between. Before that, Ioki can accelerate the typhoon's arrival with her powers. Huh? Is that really possible? Probably. The electrostatic discharge is part of her overall ability to call lightning, you see. So she's definitely packing that particular power. Ryu can amass clouds to create lightning. Proper use of that handy talent can draw the whole darn typhoon here. Typhoon here sooner than expected. So the plan is for Ioki to drum up that lightning. Is it really okay to do this? course, based on accounts of how this will affect the climate, the weather manipulation should take 3 days. In the meantime, the action committee will help us plan for the storm and carry out the operation over the weekend. Dude, this is so sick. How are you feeling about this? If I'm capable, then I'm up for it. You sure you're gonna be okay? We gotta be especially mindful of the burden this places on Aoki. First, she needs to grow those horns back in. Horns are apparently central to Ryu's power. Then she needs to build up enough electricity to create lightning. This actually works out perfectly. After Ruri uses this power, which typically has no other outlet, it'll enter a cooldown period. Interesting. That makes a lot of sense. Actual viability aside, let's approach this with a can-do attitude. Okay, so this is how I can make use of my abilities, huh? Should be fine. I don't foresee any issues. Her body should be ready to withstand lightning in high temperatures, since she's Ryu in human form. You're saying Ruri will be fine calling down a bolt of lightning? On paper, theoretically, yes, but only if you're sure using this ability will drain you. I'm sure. We got a sports festival coming up. Huh? You're doing this for a school event? Well, why not? High schoolers should enjoy their youth. So the action committee got to work, bringing all the supplies back inside as we prepare for the coming storm, which brings us to now. God. You sure you're good? Hang on. Is Aoki scared of thunder? I mean, as much as anyone else, probably. For real? Jeez. Girl, aren't you gonna summon lightning in a hot second? You sure about this? That's what I'm saying. Dragon, more like scaredy cat. We can still call this off, you know. Like, oh, poor Ruri. Do you think this too far out of your comfort zone? I really don't like that she said, girl, are you gonna summon lightning in a hot second? I don't know. Like, again, here's the thing. I said it earlier. Like, the thing is, it's probably right in the context, but goddamn, it's just this wording, man. They're trying to just be so hip with the kids. You know what? I'm gonna say this because what Japanese Twitter did tell me in the case of a lot of the stuff with Ruridragon and in some cases with the Akane Banashi as well, a lot of it is Japanese slang that Viz is localizing. I really wish Viz would just put a translation note. If you're gonna do Japanese slang, if Viz is dealing with Japanese slang, I really would rather, like, because this is what fan translators do. What fan translators do when they're handling Japanese slang, and I think even Medibang does this too at times, but I know fan translators do it all the time, is what they'll do is they'll put they'll put an asterisk, and they'll explain that that the Japanese, Japanese wording for it is this, and that it is slang, but it would translate to this, but so for localization's sake, we're going to translate it, do the English equivalent or something. I think that way, like, people would get, especially with the wording choices that Viz is doing, I think there would be, in my opinion, there would be a lot less backlash for some of the choices that Viz makes in their wording choices if they went that route. Like, for example, with Boku no Hero Academia, if they would have just done that with, like, an asterisk and just explained with their, because I think Viz even, if I remember correctly, I think Viz even did that. I really just wish Viz would just do that more with some of the slang. I think it just would make it a lot easier for people would give them less of a hard time if they did that. At least in my opinion. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Anyways, let's get back to this. Do you think this is too far out of your comfort zone? Seriously, nobody would blame you for calling it quits. Better than ending it in disaster. What do you really think about me? Huh? I have horns. This is a good question. I have horns, I breathe fire, and I'm about to call down lightning. I'm clearly not a normal person, so what do you see me as? Be honest. Cryptid, classmate, demon, superhuman, monster. Yeah, monster. Gee, ouch. You're not scared of me, though? No way! Aww. I love this panel, though. This is cute. Great, thanks. Time to do my part. Kind of a wow 180 there. Well, like, her knowing the truth about what her friends think of her just kind of, you know, eases her mind a little bit and gets rid of the anxiety. Good luck. Uh-huh. Drink lots of water, eat plenty, and rest up. That should help the electricity amass even faster. Well, yeah, I think also if she was dehydrated and also doing this on an empty stomach, I think that would be really bad as well. Once you've built up a considerable charge, your body will start showing signs. That's how you know you're ready. Discharge everything you got and call down the lightning. Ah, here she comes, right on time. Oh, the school nurse is here too. Well, yeah, she's on standby for sure. You ready for this? Sure am. Oh, this art is beautiful. Okay, now this, where we're seeing Rory, like, call upon the lightning and whatnot. Oh, this art is going to be fabulous. Whoa, I've never been on the roof before. Feels kind of bare bones up here. True, man, these are some strong winds. The lightning itself will strike the nearby lightning rods, so I'll be inside in the meantime. Okay, thinking of me as a monster makes sense to me. In fact, it makes more sense that people might not accept me the way I am. Yes! But they said they're not scared of me. Sure, they might have been sparing my feelings by lying, but that's still enough for me to stay brave. Oh, this is so pretty. Because no matter what, I'm a dragon. Oh, this page is just beautiful. Rory's about to unleash or discharge her lightning. Oh. Dragon trait? No. This is one of the dragon abilities. Weather control. Oh, man. Thunder, then clear skies. I'm going to say this right now. This chapter has the best fucking art that I think we've seen so far. This art is beautiful. Oh my god, this art is beautiful. And hands down, this is definitely one of the best chapters in general of Ruridragon. I love it. I love that, Rory got what she got what she was looking for because she was so insecure about what others thought of her. And this is kind of powerful in a way. Think of this. All right? When she discharged that lightning, the thunder, whatever, when she did that discharge, all the worries, all the stress, all the insecurities went with it. And this is why I like this final, the closing text here. It says thunder, then clear skies. Well, it's probably supposed to be lightning than clear skies, but still. But that discharge, the thunder, the storm that Rory's had to deal with, and once she got rid of all of it, it's clear now. Like she knows everything's gonna be okay. This is just a very powerful chapter. Like, all that anxiety she's been building up this entire time was really up in this chapter. And then she got to let it all out. I wonder if that's what the electrical discharge that's been building up in her body is. It's all that stress, all that anxiety, all that, and hell, even to an extent, depression too, if you think about it. But now that is out, I feel like this is what I would like to see, actually. Let me reword this. This is what I would like to see. Now that I feel like this first arc is complete. I feel like now we're at the point where we could see additional hybrids come into play. I feel like we could see, like, kind of like with Sherry's Love is 8 meters tall, where we could see another giantess come in. Or in Sherry's case, another giantess came in. Here, I would say, like, I'd like to see another dragon come in. That would be really sick. I think I'd like to see either another giant come in, or like a witch, or part of me is like, I'd like to see a dragon hunter, but nah, I think that a dragon hunter, like, or a mythical creature hunter would be way later in the series. It wouldn't be now. No. I think another hybrid coming in now, another demi-human coming in now would be correct. It feels right. Like in the next, because we're at chapter 23, I feel like by chapter 25, because usually something big, like every 25 chapters, it feels right when it's something big happening every 25 chapters, at least for me. So I think that, and I'm very curious what you guys think. Do you guys think that we could see like another dragon come in the next couple of chapters, or another, like a demi-dragon come in the next couple of chapters? Because that lightning shield that Ruri, the discharge that Ruri did would be an amazing signal for another dragon to come in. Right? That to me would make the most sense. I'm hoping that's what it's going to be. But man, this chapter was powerful. Like if you have ever been under that amount of stress and like have had so much anxiety before, like this chapter, you probably could relate to this a lot. But man, I really am happy with this chapter. I am. I'm happy with, and I'm very curious what you guys think of, like, the first, because let's be real, this is the first part. I said arc, but this is like the first part coming to a close. I don't know if you would want to call it like a prologue. I'm very curious what you guys think. Like, because with Detective Conan, for example, the prologue like went up to like chapter 1,000, like a little over 1,000 chapters. But I feel like up to here, I feel like this would be, I feel like this could be, you could make the argument that this is a prologue technically, but I feel like this is more of like, part of me is like, I feel like this is like, you could, either the prologue or like an opening act or the first part, but it's definitely the end of a part for Ruridragon. I feel like this is like the end of the first part for Ruridragon, and we're going to move on to the second part. But what do you guys want to see? What do you guys think of this portion of Ruridragon, that this first part of Ruridragon, the first part here that we finished? And what do you want to see from the next part? I do want to see, as I said, I want to see, because, well, the first part, I think, is coming to an end. I should say that, because it doesn't say that part 1 has ended. But it really feels like it is ending or coming to an end. Either, it feels like it ended this chapter, but it's coming to an end soon. But what do you guys think? What do you guys think of this part so far in terms of a conclusion, since it feels like it is concluding? And what do you guys want to see in this next part? Do you guys want to see another dragon like I do? Because that, let's be real, as I said, that lightning is summoning. That lightning is definitely summoning like some demi-humans. Whether it is like half-blood or a quarter. I really want to see more demi-humans come here. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, what you guys think. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. Love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so we can keep bringing you more Ruridragon content. A few ways you could do that. Donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon. Purchase something off our Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend us on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. And until next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye!